It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Shaun. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out. Hello. It is me, just Carrie. And I know that's not right and it's not normal. And surprisingly, this isn't because Shaun and I have gotten in a divorce. We are not in a fight. We are not in anything cool and drama like that. Not that divorcing and fighting is cool, but it's just really boring. Let me tell you what has happened tonight. So, tonight is the night of hell. It may be February 23rd instead of Halloween, but tonight is the devil's hour for those of us here in our house. So let me tell you why. Shaun is on this thing called a warrant committee, right? And this warrant committee thing is part of small town government in many towns in New England. And what happens is that the warrant committee meets and meets and meets, and they try to deal with something called the budget. And Bar Harbor is kind of a budget from hell sometimes. And this year may or may not be one of those times. But the warrant committee breaks itself down into subcommittees. And then the subcommittees, they all start whittling through the budget. And then they make recommendations to the town council, and then they make recommendations to the voters who eventually vote on the budget in June. So what Shaun is doing right now is he is stuck in a warrant committee subcommittee meeting on public safety. It's the third meeting they've had. Other subcommittees have had one. And it started at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is now 7:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means he and 4 other human beings are stuck in a little itty bitty conference room on the top of the town municipal building. So Shaun is stuck there doing his civic duty, and he's in charge of the hot sauce, and he's much more interesting than I am. And I can't really do this all by myself because Shaun's more fun. He's just more fun. Like, everybody knows it. I'm uptight. I'm boring. I look like I'm in a Vermeer painting right now because of the lighting. And Shaun is not like that. Shaun's real. He's got like Matthew McConaughey channel. Everything's all right. And he really loves doing the podcast. So what we've decided instead is that we're going to come back next week if Shaun ever gets out of this meeting, which is highly impossible. Now, I mean, I would not doubt it if they argue over firefighter safety gear for the next 300 years. Turnout gear is what it's called. So next week we're going to come back. We're going to come back for a half-hour show, and it's going to be my birthday, and that's going to be a little weird. And it's going to also be this thing called the Hayseeders Ball. And that's also next week, which is why we had tried to kind of change the dates for the podcast, because we're usually every other week. But it's okay. So next week, what you will see is us dressed up in really weird outfits, because in the Hayseeders Ball, you're supposed to wear clothing from before 1970s or 80s. I think everybody was supposed to come to this, Dee and John, but you didn't. And it's my birthday, so it'll be a weird, possibly I may drink. I don't know. I may drink next week, because God knows after this week I'll deserve it. And that's what's going on. So hopefully you can see all the comments and explanation on Facebook under this, and not just on YouTube. But that's where it is, and that's where it is, and that's how it will be forever and ever and ever. I miss Shawnee. I hope he gets out of that meeting. And I also miss chilling and hanging out with you all too. And anyways, that's it. I hope you, Dee and John, thanks for showing up. I'm so sorry that Shawnee's not here doing his awesome civic duty called the Warrant Committee of Bar Harbor, Maine. But thanks, everybody. Thanks, Fiona. I feel weird. This is so weird. Live podcasting. I don't have the temperament for this, people. I just don't have the temperament. I hope you all have a good night. Next week, I'll eat hot sauce before I go to a party on my birthday, which will probably make it the worst birthday ever. But that's okay, because that's how life is, right? So thanks for hanging out with me for 5 hot minutes with no hot sauce. And if I go like this, it's together. That's so interesting. And I hope that you all realize I don't have it anymore. Have a great night. I'm so sorry. Shaun's really sorry. I'm really cranky when he gets home. He's already cranky now. So at least you all won't have to see. Thanks for being here anyway. And I'm really sorry. I know it's about 8,000 times. All right. Bye. Have a good night. Do something fun. Read books. Read books for me. Or go fishing, John, at night in Florida. I don't know if that's legal. We go big rules. See you later. Bye, Dee. Bye, Phil.
Thank you for listening to Loving the Strange. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Go get your strange on, friends. Thanks for listening.